My question, you said a lot about providence and what's happening at this moment of human history, this time when what happened to Africa years ago is like now on the streets of New York City, that the mud is coming up around colonialism, racism, and patriarchy. It's all around us. And for me, knowing that I can come to study with you helps me set the roots in the ground so that I can sort of breathe and walk out, because I feel like outside, like you said, the relationship is me with the world outside. It's not me for my own narcissistic needs. But I also have marches going outside my apartment on one side of the street. On the other side of my home is the trees and the grass and the park and children. And they're at the same moment of time. There's this happening. So I'm wondering if you could speak to the piece, the way the study can work on us so that the piece is embodied, emotional, it's mental, but how you talked about spirit and the corporeal world connecting. And it feels like that's where providence is meeting the corporeal world now.
No, it's not that it's meeting. It can be revealed there. It's
Revealed.
There all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually you're saying, I see on one hand something that has been untouched, which is to do relating to the beauty of nature and the beauty of hope, which is in the word children. Okay. And on the other hand, you see marches on the street. I don't know. Some part in me, at least, march on the road. I don't have to loot, but is marching. Because if you want to have hope for those children, you have to march on the road. And this is how you actually sort of, this is on a corporeal, yeah. You have to see that if you are not going to march and there won't be a protest and there won't be with it, one can say a rage, but I'm not saying a rage that is hurtful or is brutal or it's violent, but a rage against all of us, allowing this to be the order of our days. Yeah? Mm-hmm. The powers that gets away with it and feels that they're licensed to be cruel or to take away life. So what I'm saying is that if there would be no marches in the streets, and it will be taken into a true reformation, those grass and children will disappear. Okay.
Right. And so then, if I look at providence, that one person's horrible death that the whole world got to see happening and was able to witness what you mentioned, struck a chord in humanity where the march just was born. Yeah. So now there's a place where, on a daily level, where there's many, many Black men and women who are trying to teach white people about what an experience is for them being on this planet. Now, how does this connect to the fact that the peace that will come needs to also happen, like you said, through our relationship with the world?
First, I was really glad to see that there are many whites marching with them. I would like to see more. Meaning in terms of that, it's not that from the safety of I'm not speaking about Corona, it's complicated period, I know. But it's not from the complacency of we actually endorse your misery. We walk with you. okay? Or I don't know, there need to come some sort of an enactment that actually say that it will not, even up to the point of legislation, of change, of a deep change. I'm saying something else. I'm saying that our tendency as the 21st century is to solve problems. Solving problems is usually moving them away from consciousness. Okay? So the point is not to solve it. The point is to get to a state of inner resolve that it will not happen again. And that's a very different state. So this is why I'm saying it's a dialogue from outside to inside, not an action that I will do, it will satisfy me, and actually it will ensure that it will happen again. Okay? So it's something deeper. It's something that has to do with you see, there is, if you sort of observe the ebb and flow of empires, and what actually caused them to disappear, okay? It's usually a peak of misused power. Okay? So it's time to move. But the dream of America is to be big again.
Yes.
If America want to be big again, meaning controlling and taking, you will see much more of what you saw. So it's the sunset of empire. Okay? Sunset of an empire, because it's a sunset of power, of domination, of injustice, and everything that needed to be taken away from it has been used, and now it's misusing its power in all levels. So it's observing, it's seeing what is actually acting behind the screen, not conspiracy sort of agendas. Is to see the movement of it and to see where and what's the timing of it. And it doesn't matter how many years it will take, but it see where you wish to position yourself as a human being. Okay? What kind of an ecology you wish to build around yourself, so you will be more exposed to divinity, meaning more exposed to the exile of the light from human being. Okay. And what is your commitment to return the presence of it? So it's the opposite of calculating the end. Yeah? We are not calculating the end. We are actually very attentive to time, because time was born with creation.
Right. So this could be a moment of providence in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're sensitive to the reading of it, to the intervention of it, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay.